our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Floppycats and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos. Hi Floppycatters, today we're doing the final product review video for litterbox.com's cat litter. Our review process takes 4 to 6 weeks. So this clip right now is at the beginning of that 4 to 6 week period. I just wanted the video to be completely comprehensive. So don't think that the day that I started this portion of the video is the same day we started reviewing it. It will be over that 4 to 6 week review process. So without further ado, let's open up the box and show you what you get when you order clumping clay litter from litterbox.com. It will arrive at your doorstep just like this. This is the shipping box that it comes in. And right now, as many of us are self-quarantining, it's a great option rather than having to go to the store, which is nice. The other nice thing is it comes with these cutout handles, so even though it is a 20-pound bag of litter, it's easy to pick up rather than it not having the handles and not having that option. So once you get it, you obviously cut the tape, the shipping tape, open it up, and then pull the bag out. The bag also has these 3 handles, if you will, so that you can carry the bag to wherever you want in your house, or you could just carry the shipping box to wherever you want in the house. And then I found that this whole bag fits well in, I can just pour the 20 pounds of litter into our existing litter box and it's fine. We're also product reviewing this in a litter robot because litterbox.com is actually like a sub company or something like that to Litter Robot. So what's really nice about this bag is how easily it fits into a litter robot. If you ever have purchased a 40-pound bag of litter, it's very difficult to like put that in the litter robot opening and then pour it out. So this is so nice. The size of it is perfect for the litter robot. Because my cats were already used to clay clumping litter, to me there's really no need to do a whole transition process. If you haven't tried clay clumping litter on your cats, or it's been a while or whatever, you always want to do a transition process. There are instructions, I think, on their website of what they suggest. What I've experienced in my 12 years of being a cat blogger is the best way to go about it would be to put 25% of the new litter and 75% of the old litter, mix them together for the first week. And if they're using it and it's going fine, then the second week you do 50% of the new litter, 50% of the old litter, mix it. If that's still going fine, then you do 75, 25, and then finally you do 100%. And so then you don't have to worry about any improper elimination when it comes to your litter box situation, which none of us want because nobody wants extra cleanup and cat urine sucks. The other issue is in the middle of reviewing it, we also ended up getting these awesome stainless steel litter boxes from litterbox.com. They also sell these, and I realized we didn't have enough for them. Basically, a 20-pound bag of litter fits perfectly in one of these litter boxes, but I wasn't working with 20 pounds of litter anymore. I was working with less than that because of, the cats peeing and pooping and me scooping obviously got rid of a lot of that litter. So what I'm gonna do is put an entire 20-pound bag of their clay clumping litter in this and then add what's left of this in the other litter box so that I can still monitor only litterbox.com's clay clumping litter in this litter box. As you can see, I emptied out this litter box. I actually put all the litter that hadn't been used in this one in that one so that this litter box will only have the litterbox.com clay clumping litter. This is their newer design bag. It's got the easy tab, but since the entire contents are going to go in here, I'm not going to use that part of the bag. I'm just going to cut off the top because I think it will be easier to pour. If you get litterbox.com litter and you're pouring it into your litter robot, that's different than pouring the entire contents of the bag. And I want to pour the entire contents of the bag. I'm going to stand up to see if there's any dust produced so you guys can see that. My sister actually likes to use these bags for her cat litter waste removal. So I will give that to her so it will be used one more time before it is recycled. Since all of this is clean, I don't have a problem putting my hands in it. And then we'll go in for a close-up so you can see how much it fills in. So a 20-pound bag in their stainless steel litter box fills about, I would say halfway, or maybe 1/3 of the way, which is great and perfect and just the amount I want in there. I had this scooped last night, and as you can see, they used the toilet while I was sleeping. So it's morning right now. You get my morning voice because I'm not gonna let this sit any longer. Here is a poop, probably Charlie's. Hi. All right, this is a pea clump. It's stuck on the bottom with the litterbox.com litter. So it clumps really, really well, easy to pick up. I just wanted to say, because I said that it was stuck on the bottom, there's a lot of reasons why a clump of litter can be stuck on the bottom of a litter box. It can be that the litter level isn't high enough, the cat's diet, the type of litter box. So I'm not blaming the litter for it being stuck on the bottom. And in all honesty, I would rather it be stuck on the bottom than use something like Arm & Hammer's Slide. I don't like those kind of litters because I don't understand what's in them chemically that would prevent them from sticking like a normal natural litter would. So even though it sounds great, I don't trust the chemicals and the processes used, that it's not going to hurt your cat in the long run. While we've been reviewing the litterbox.com clay clumping litter, we've actually had 6 bags of it. These are our last 2 bags, and the reason why I ended up doing so many bags is because the first 2 bags that I bought had a lot of dust to them, and litterbox.com felt like that was an inaccurate version of their litter, that there was a bad run per se. Not run because clay clumping litter comes from the earth, but maybe it had been sun-dried too long or something like that. So I just noticed that on these new bags, they have this pull tab, pull to open easy tab. Yes, I needed 2 hands, 1 hand to pull and 1 hand to hold. So point being is I wanted to make sure that those first 2 bags that we had sort of an issue with were just that, an issue. And so now we're gonna do the last 2 bags and see how it goes. All right, I just poured the new bag into our litter robots that I just cleaned over the weekend. And I really do like this little spout thing. I mean, it's not a spout, but that opening helps to pour it in easier, because in the litter robot, you don't want to pour in the entire amount. Because if you own a litter robot, then you know there's a litter level fill line right in there. I don't actually have it shoved up to that, but you also want to cycle it. Cycle. After you put in new litter to your litter robot ever, you always want to make sure you haven't put too much in, because it won't cycle at all if you do. So that's why I'm cycling it, to make sure I didn't put in too much, and it will operate as it's supposed to with the cats. This bag of litter, actually, granules are a lot bigger. So we will see how the rest of this goes. It's all one video for you. So they're done cycling and ready to use. So obviously I put a good amount of litter in there. It is definitely a bigger grain of litter than the first 2 bags that we've used in this review. And I really do like this easy tab. When I open up the bag of litter for the stainless steel boxes that we're reviewing upstairs. I'll probably just cut that because this pour spout really is great for limited. Basically, I filled up 2 litter robots and still have some left, like that much left in the bag. So it was nice to have something that controlled the amount of litter that was being poured, and then you can obviously nicely seal up the bag and still use the handle, which is nice. Well, you want to show how to litterbox.com litter clumps in the litter robots? All right, guys, here's the waste drawer after a couple of days. So pretty normal clay clumping litter clump, plus obviously poop. So we're gonna leave that in there for now because we're not done with our week's cycle. I wanted to cover the pricing of the product, so I'm going to take you to the website. You can click through on the link that I have provided in the About section of the video or in the comments of this video as well. So as you can see, one 20-pound bag is $25. They have, though, other options. They have a 40-pound box and a 60-pound box. So the 40-pound box, as pictured here, is going to have 2 of the 20-pound bags. So the 20-pound bags you've seen me use in this video are what come in these boxes. So there's also a 60-pound box, so that's going to have 3 of the 20-pound bags inside. Now you'll notice that the 60-pound box is $60. So you're basically saving $5 a bag or $15 off the cost of 3 bags compared to if you were going to buy them individually at the 20-pound box price. And then there's also the option to subscribe. So you can also on here pick the 20-pound, the 40-pound, or the 60-pound, and then you choose your delivery of weekly, every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, etc. And then there's also this 20% off your first subscription order. So you could do that option, and then you're also free to cancel that subscription at any time. And as you can see, there's also free shipping in the contiguous United States. All right, guys, that wraps up our final product review video for the litterbox.com clay clumping litter. Wanted to say a few things about it before we left, kind of in conclusion. Would I use this on a regular basis? Yes. I like the last 2 bags of litter that we received from them, which is more their normal litter. And I totally understand that clay clumping litter is a natural product and therefore can vary. And I am used to that happening with the clay clumping litter that we used before. So not a big deal for me that it varied a little bit. I like the size of the granules. My cats had absolutely no problem using it. We already use clay clumping litter anyway, so that worked out well. I love that it's unscented. I'm very, very, very opposed to scented litter. For the cat and the human. Scented litter usually is full of chemicals, and so your cat's going to ingest that by cleaning himself after he or she has gone in the litter box, and then more than likely is going to inhale it too. So it's important that there are no scented, artificially created aromas within a cat litter. I do find that the litter is on the higher end price-wise. Obviously, you can save money by not only buying 3 bags at once, but also buy that 20% off, your first subscription order. So that works if you're looking to save a little money on it. Of course, one of the conveniences of this litter is that it's delivered to your door and you can get it on auto ship, so you don't really have to think about it. If you know that you go through 1 bag a month, then you put this sucker on a monthly auto ship, or you can save money by buying 3 at a time and put it on a 3-month auto ship. I also wanted to point out that the last 2 bags of this litter that we got has very low dust. So this is our gray litter robot. Here is the bisque one. Both have obviously the black liner. There is always a little bit of dust with clay clumping litter, but it's very low dust with these last 2 bags, which has been really, really nice to see. I've certainly tested litters in the past where my cats' faces look like they have walked through baby powder, so I'm always pretty cognizant of dust issues with litter. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.